Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Bachelorette star Katie Thurston is in the fight of her life. She was diagnosed with breast cancer earlier this year at just 34 years old. A second opinion revealed different treatment options. In a candid new post, the reality star shared that one side effect of the new treatment is not so great. Keep reading for the latest update on Katie's cancer battle. Katie Thurston's cancer isn't as aggressive as previously thought. Bachelorette star Katie Thurston was diagnosed with breast cancer in February after finding a lump in one of her breasts. The next steps in the medical crisis happened quickly. She was supposed to start chemotherapy earlier this month, but the treatment was canceled at the last minute. In addition to the cancer diagnosis, the reality star was going through some major life changes. She was in the process of moving from California to New York, where her then-fiancé, comedian Jeff Arcuri, lives when he's not on the road. The two eloped last month after her cancer diagnosis. Moving to a different state meant changing medical providers. The new provider at Columbia Hospital in NYC did new tests to confirm the breast cancer diagnosis. The second tests confirmed she did have cancer, but there was one huge discrepancy in the latest tests. The second opinion tests revealed that Katie's cancer is HER2 negative. Previous tests in California said the cancer was HER2 positive. According to the American Cancer Society, HER2 proteins can cause breast cancer to grow and spread quickly. HER2 plus means there are higher levels of the protein, which makes the cancer more aggressive. The difference is subtle but had a big impact on the treatment plan. Bachelorette star's treatment plan altered after second opinion. Katie Thurston is considering legal action against the provider in Los Angeles for the test results mix-up. She was literally on the way to the hospital to start chemo when the New York doctors told her to wait while they confirmed the test results. Good thing she did, because it turns out that she doesn't need chemotherapy, at least not yet. She could in the future. But in the meantime, she shared how the doctors plan to fight the cancer. In a post on Instagram, she shared the details of the three-step approach. Letrozole to block estrogen, Kisqali to stop cancer cells from growing, and Zoladex to shut down my ovaries, she wrote. Katie Thurston shares not-so-great cancer treatment side effect. Katie Thurston is likely relieved she doesn't have to have chemotherapy. However, her current medicine isn't without side effects. In a new missive from her booby broadcast channel, she got candid about one not-so-great side effect of the drugs. Katie Thurston revealed that side effects in the first 48 hours of the treatment have been manageable. But realistically, she knows that the side effects will get worse the longer she's on the meds. One side effect of the treatment is vaginal dryness. She previously opened up about how the cancer diagnosis affected her intimate life with her husband. The former Bachelorette revealed that she's trying a medicine called Bonafide in an effort to be proactive before things turn into a desert. She also requested tips and tricks for the combo treatment she's on to fight the cancer. Hit her up on Instagram if you have any recommendations. Not so great cancer treatment side effect. It's something no one warns you about. Katie Thurston has never been one to sugarcoat the truth, not on The Bachelor, not on The Bachelorette, and definitely not in her ongoing, brutally honest battle with cancer. But this time, her latest revelation has left fans stunned, moved, and deeply concerned. In a new social media post that's since gone viral, Katie dropped a bombshell about one of the most unexpected and not-so-great side effects of her cancer treatment, and it's not what people expected. While most fans were bracing for discussions around fatigue, hair loss, or even nausea, what Katie shared was far more personal and far more emotional. So what exactly is Katie going through? Let's unpack it all, from her diagnosis to how she stayed strong in the spotlight, to the heart-wrenching side effect that no one told her about. Chapter 1. When the world stood still, Katie Thurston had just begun settling into her new life post-Bachelor fame, when she received the call that would change everything. It was supposed to be a routine checkup, Katie said in a somber Instagram video in early March. I was in between projects, just going through the motions. I wasn't even worried. But what started as routine spiraled into a nightmare. Katie was diagnosed with early-stage cancer, the type she chose not to specify publicly, hoping to maintain some semblance of privacy in a life that had become overwhelmingly public. The news sent shockwaves through Bachelor Nation. Messages of support came pouring in. Caitlin Bristow, Michelle Young, Becca Kufrin, and even her ex, Blake Moynes, reached out, but nothing could ease the anxiety of what was ahead. I went from planning new content to planning for chemo, she admitted. It felt like whiplash. Chapter 2. A fighter in lip gloss. Katie didn't retreat from the public eye after her diagnosis. If anything, she leaned in more. Posting candid videos, often makeup-free and in sweats, she took fans through her chemotherapy journey. The ups, the downs, the emotional spirals, the good days and the really, really bad ones. I want to document this for me, and for anyone else going through something similar, she said. And for the most part, fans thought they understood, until Katie dropped the unexpected. Chapter 3. It's the loneliness that got me. In a new, teary-eyed video posted to her Instagram story just days ago, Katie quietly shared the hardest part of treatment, the loneliness. I was prepared for the physical pain. I was told about the nausea, the fatigue, the hair loss. But no one told me how lonely it would be, she said, her voice cracking. Even with people around, even with all the love, you still feel like you're fighting something no one else can truly understand. Katie went on to describe what she called a deep, aching emptiness that came after every treatment. I get home, crawl into bed, and just cry, not because I was in pain, but because I felt so emotionally isolated. It's this weird feeling of being surrounded and still completely alone. Fans were gutted. This broke me, one follower commented. We think celebrities have it easier, but Katie just reminded us that cancer doesn't care about fame. Chapter 4. Where was everyone? Though Katie didn't name names, she subtly hinted that some people she expected to be there for her had gone quiet. Some of the people I thought would check in didn't, she said, looking off camera. It's been eye-opening. I think I know now who's really in my corner. Rumors began swirling almost instantly. Was she referring to Blake, friends from Bachelor? Some fans even speculated that a few of her fellow influencers were staying silent out of fear of associating with such a heavy topic. Regardless, Katie didn't dwell on it. Instead, she focused on the positives, the ones who did show up. Her mom, a few college friends, and surprisingly, a new figure no one saw coming. Chapter 5. The Unexpected Rock. Fans were shocked when Katie posted a photo with none other than Greg Grippo, her Bachelorette runner-up. Captioned, "The one who showed up," the black and white image showed Greg holding Katie's hand in a hospital waiting room. Greg and I have been through it. But when he found out, he reached out immediately, Katie said. He didn't even ask if I needed help, he just helped. Though Katie insisted they weren't romantically involved again, fans couldn't help but wonder. Greg being there is honestly the plot twist I didn't expect, one fan posted. But somehow it makes sense. They have history. Chapter 6. Body Image Battles. While loneliness was Katie's most painful emotional side effect, she also opened up about something else that had taken a major toll, her relationship with her body. I gained weight. I lost weight. I look in the mirror and barely recognize myself, she said in a brutally honest TikTok. One fan commented, "You still look amazing," to which Katie replied, "Thank you, but I'm learning to accept that beauty and illness can exist at the same time." She also shared that she's no longer wearing wigs or trying to cover up her thinning hair. "This is my reality now, and I'm not going to apologize for it." Chapter 7. The trolls didn't stop. Despite her vulnerability, the internet wasn't always kind. Katie revealed she'd been getting cruel messages, calling her attention-seeking, accusing her of using cancer for sympathy, and even mocking her physical changes. "I try to brush it off, but it stings. I didn't ask for this," she said. "And if being transparent about my experience makes me attention-seeking, then so be it. At least I'm helping someone." The Bachelor fandom responded swiftly, rallying behind her and drowning out the negativity with love, hashtags, and digital hugs. Chapter 8. What Comes Next? In a recent update, Katie shared that she's halfway through treatment and her prognosis is still good. "But I don't know what's next," she confessed. "I don't know if I'll be able to return to my old self. I don't even know if I want to." She hinted that she may write a book or launch a podcast dedicated to helping others cope with illness and mental health challenges. "Cancer changed me. I'm not just Bachelor Katie anymore. I'm something else, something more." Chapter 9. The Moment That Broke Her. Katie's rawest moment came during an Instagram live Q&A when a follower asked, "When did you hit your lowest?" She paused for a moment before answering. "It was a Tuesday night," she began. "I had just finished treatment. I was alone, my body ached, I felt like I smelled like chemo. I looked in the mirror and just whispered, 'I'm so tired,' and I meant it, not just physically. I was tired of being strong. I didn't want to be brave, I just wanted to be Katie again." That quote went viral. Chapter 10. Turning Pain into Purpose. Despite everything, the side effects, the pain, the silence from those she loved, Katie is still showing up. And not just for herself. She's launched a digital cancer support group called Hearts Under Fire, providing safe spaces for others going through treatment. "We talk, we cry, we send memes. Sometimes we don't even talk about cancer," she shared. "We just need each other. I needed them, and they needed me." Final chapter. Katie's message to you. As she continues her journey, Katie left fans with one message. If someone in your life is going through something hard, show up, send the text, make the call, even if you don't know what to say. Because, as she put it, it's the loneliness that hurts more than anything, and it's the one thing nobody prepares you for. Katie Thurston's journey is far from over. But one thing is clear, she's not just a reality star anymore. She's a fighter, a voice for the silent, and a beacon of brutal honesty in a world that often prefers filters and facades. And if that's not inspiring, what is?